like that. But this is the last potential game for Team Liquid. Will they be able to stay
game-centric? The last two drafts, they went for the base damage vents. The thing about Gyrocopter is you have this godly animation. One of the best animations in the game that's absolutely instant on range zeros, and you have missiles, and you have a Tiny who's going to constantly be throwing Weehaw back into the tower.
That's a lot of hands there, and it all looks to add up. They drag him back. He's got the point in the win run, looking for the body blocks. Jerax won't be able to quite get it entirely, but still able to get a good amount of damage done. Weehaw in mid.
Has to be careful for that next toss back as Jerax is going to go for it again.
Here's Jerax going deep behind the tower, seeing if he can have the control. Up he goes with the toss. Topson closing in. Wim runs back online. As Weehaw can hold his distance, but OG already getting incredibly aggressive in this middle lane. This different approach to the lanes is certainly the answer they've been looking for.
They're not killing them though. They only killed Notel once because of how many stick charges they're getting fed down here. The Bristleback just constantly spamming the Quill, spamming the Goo. Everyone's sitting at like 10 stick charges every time they try to make an aggressive move. Now Miracle is up a bit far here.
Jerax. It's going to be able to make sure that Miracle cannot make the smooth run up towards the top and never shields out for Notel. He may be low, but he's more than safe. Jerax with the toss-up. GH pops the stick charges. He's trying to escape Notel, keeping on top of it. That aphotic shield's going to pop soon. It may not even need to as GH is running. One more right click or a miscall out. That'll do it. The shield pops. They get the kill. And it does fall though. Liquid getting the trade.
Nice. He actually did not pop his magic one there. A bit too much damage coming in. I think the Alpha Wolf and the right click from the Chen caught him off guard how much it actually was there. But mid is the big one. These rotations from Jerax from earlier, Topson has over a full level advantage onto Weehaw.
He's struggling.
34-13 to the 19-4. This animation and just getting that extra Wraith Band early really coming into play. And bottom.
Roll up for GH, but a great toss from Jerax. Keeps Anna on top of the Earth Spirit. Spirits are out though. So the damage looks like it may not be there unless they can keep the vision, and they can. Tossed in, stick charge pop though. GH has got Miracle by his side. They won't be able to die for him, and Liquid keep them all alive.
So they've done a good job bottom of making sure that Miracle's farmed. Topson though getting aggressive top onto Mind Control. Should have Radiance chase this one about. They're kind of out of mana. They popped the Shrine for some mana for the Timber, but Mind Control will be fine. Liquid being forced to use their bottom Shrine too, because the one thing that they're doing, they were putting pressure on and they were getting good farm, but the that double sustain though coming into play.
Back to Morris mid, another collapse in from Liquid as they look to dive in on Jerax. They get the kill. Topson's going to look to try and turn, keep himself on top of Kuro. He has his army ready to tank some of the damage. Topson is not going to be able to get this kill by the looks of it. Another one charge from Kuro keeps him back alive. The cooldown will be dropped, but Liquid, they can get themselves out of range of it.
They have so much damage in the mid lane right now for Liquid. With Weehaw rushing that Javelin build, he's able to actually punch back onto Topson pretty hard there every time he does commit forward for a kill. Gives a lot of time to Seb though, as they made that 4-man rotation earlier. Now he's only up to level 8, he's got the max reactive armor.
Same to be said though for Mind Control. We're seeing pretty much continuation of an even farm between these offlaners. They're both getting exactly the same amount out of this top half of the map. So far, no one else has been interested in coming over and getting involved. Now, though, that will change. GH and Kuroki, they're looking towards Seb. They're bringing Weehaw as well. Weehaw, but the folks not going to be able to find it, though. Doesn't get the angle, and Jerax, he can continue to walk away. Liquid are chasing, and the power shot will be available in a second. Can Weehaw hit it? He's going to try. Not going to find it. Jerax, he's got the position to TP out behind the trees, and will make it back to safety, but Weehaw does live.
He wastes so much of their time there, and even a TP to protect Weehaw. What does that mean? That's just the space. This is what OG wants to do, right? Allow Ana to catch back up after he had a little bit of a rough laning start and get the Dominator, and the Dominator is finished now at this 10-minute mark. So that is where you really start to get enabled quite a lot in the IO to make your moves around the map. But Liquid, they're trying to keep the pressure going. Don't let OG get away with that greed that they're trying to pull off right now. Try to get some tower damage. Every single time a tower is going to start getting pressure, though, you'll see this rotation by Seb. He wants to make sure they don't actually get any of these towers too early. He doesn't have many reactive stacks built up just yet.
Mid lane Topson. You see a dive here from Weehaw. Weehaw tried to close in for the kill, but he didn't have the damage to bring Topson down. Topson was able to just drop the combos. Weehaw, he got in close range for that attempt.
You got to be careful as well. Ana, he's jungling in the area, so he can just easily tether, hop. I don't know if you got the video.
Liquid, they're diving on forward. GH will be kept safe by the Heavenly Grace. Kuro heads over a little tip by this time. Will be surrounded. The four of them take down Kuro, put an end to his reign across the map. As OG responding in their numbers now in that middle lane. They won't let Liquid get away with this any longer.
They still, OG has a very strong way to fight, even in the early game. Even if they do have a greedy IO pick, it's what it provides you, especially when you have a Gyro. Gyro is all about that early fights. Same thing with Tiny. And even Timbersaw, but Seb right now, we know he doesn't really want to show up except for the tower defenses. And he's also going to be matching that Chen, who's going to be an early mech. It's actually going to be a mech Timbersaw since they have IO. So this amount of sustain that could come out from OG pretty soon is going to be pretty hard for Liquid to deal with this. Seb, he actually jumps forward for GH.
It goes deep. We are going to turn with the focus fire. Seb, of course, has got the max reactive armor. Thanks to that, Shackle won't latch. Seb, continue to back off. James out, back over the river. He's fine. Liquid will try and turn their attention towards Topson, but with no tail by his side, they cannot dive up to the high ground. Seb holding them back.
5 Liquid heroes in the mid lane, trying to brawl again at the same time as last game. It's 13 minutes in, and there's 9 heroes or 8 heroes positioned around this area. They want to go for no tail, but he's got ulti.
Miracle's going to continue to chase this under the Tinto, and they will get it. Seb is trying to turn. The missile is out on Akura. Does Seb have the burst? Not quite. Magnetizes out, and Seb has to retreat. Shackle does latch. Liquid, they've got the lockdown. They've got the roll for the kickback. They'll crush him. Liquid, they're diving again.
They want top.
They got a bit of a flavor of how OG was playing in these last 2 games, and they're saying we could do it too. Topson pops the cooldown. They won't go too crazy. They'll let him live. They don't want to dive up towards the tier 3. They know TPs are coming in.
They have to make sure they're hitting the tower, because the side lanes are being split pushed. Ana as well as Jerax are actually pressuring these other 2 towers. They're not even going to get this one here. It's down into deny range. OG might be able to deny that mid tower if they choose to do so. Liquid with an overzealous dive there, not losing anybody, but the side lanes giving a lot to that Tiny as well as that IO. And we know this is the timing. It's all about just waiting for IO to get not only Aghanims, but get that level 15 talent. That's what OG wants.
He's diving in. Onto Kuro with the flak as well. Hand of God will not keep Chen alive today.
GH will not get TP'd out. Jerax actually TP's in and gets the toss up at the exact timing.
OG's actually not done, as they are still hunting for action. Miracle the focus. Topson's got a DD. A power shot does come out. Lands on Topson.
A bit too aggressive there, but Topson will throw down the call down just to clear the
The Shackle actually reaches across the trees, but no tail. He's there with a shield. Topson goes with the TP out. The focus fire. The damage is not enough. Topson save. A spray on the way out. It's probably going to be worth it for OG to have Seb positioned that aggressively and for him to draw down much attention towards him. Topson's getting space, Anna's getting space.
Look at that build by Topson. Deffusal Gyrocopter.
Wait, what?
Deffusal. Gyrocopter, I just said it.
Treads Deffusal Gyrocopter. Fancy that. Topson
So
doing something I don't think I've ever seen this.
kind of, I mean, it's interesting because it's going to provide a lot of like mana burn, which is going to be annoying for Liquid.
Okay.
It gives you a lot of agility, and it gives you ways to run around and chase heroes down, I guess.
That is Liquid.
Different.
They've got the kill swat, getting mobile again.
They can transition this into a Roche. DD rune on the Bristleback, they've got Pipe. Yeah, he's just going to be burning the Bristle. I can see it, you know, I can see it. And he's super farmed, and look how tanky he is. 2,000 HP on the Gyro. There's going to be an MKB finish now for Weehaw, so his damage is going to be very high as Seb's getting slowed down. He's got goodies available, but he's getting burst.
I mean, they're bringing him low. He's got the shield. Now they'll be able to turn. Cooldown drop down by Topson. And here we have it. His mana's gone. He's able to pop the stick, get it a fair bit of it back, and he's able to head back in, pushing OG back behind the racks. They're getting a good amount of damage onto this tier 3 tower. Liquid. They push up.
On IO. That Spirit Hero damage is there now. Ana going to join the fray finally.
There we have it. Miracle's mana. It's pretty much entirely gone by Topson's focus. Look for GH. He can't get out. There's no mana. GH. He's dead. And now OG. They have that numbers advantage for this defense. They'll try and change the ball. Topson. The one flag brings Miracle down. Then the Shackle turn around. They're looking for Jerax. Jerax backing away. Topson focusing Miracle. Miracle's still out of mana because of this diffusion. Jerax. He's able to cover. The GA is out. We all will fall. The magic damage is there for Topson. Miracle's trying to run. Another stick charge bomb, but Jerax can shut him off. In fact, Jerax, he's ready to try and look for more potentially. There's only the once. He gets some time. Topson, he's on top of Kuro. Another corner, then the toss back into the corner by Jerax. They're all getting picked apart as mind control falls. Miracle is surrounded, and they're all able to get this as well. OG, they will hold.
And they're even taunting. They toss him to the dragon.
For
We grab Topson. The Deffusal.
The Deffusal.
Is absolutely working for
Something
all their mana.
that I don't think anyone would have expected to see Gyro, the deciding game. The Deffusal play, Gyro, it is perfect for this point of the match.
He just did an insane amount of damage, front lines the entire time, and then Ana just has free reign to get all that Spirit Hero damage, and it's back completely the other way, and it feels like the control is just gone for Liquid.
What do you do? When your mana's gone, what do you do?
Oh my god. OG starting to take over the game completely here.
Showing new ways to play the game at this incredibly late moment in the tournament.
And now Topson has an Aghanim's as well, so not only is his regular hits going to be proccing that... yeah, he's going to be burning a lot of mana.
And then just moving into the base now, OG. They're playing in. Flag starts to force the put back. They'll focus Miracle. Miracle, he'll get himself out and away. The missile is out. They're trying to put the heals to save him, but Miracle's dead. Charges it with the combo. They'll bring down GH. GH has buyback. He'll buy back immediately. Weehar's going to be back up in 5. Qualification is part, but OG, they're not going away.
They're too healthy. They still have greaves available for Seb as well this whole time. They're pretty... No-tail's kind of low, but once they pop those greaves, everyone's going to be topped off.
Tier 3's going down. 22 minutes again, and in a match where it looked like Liquid had the pace to maybe bring something different, but we're back to the same place that we were in Game 2 and Game 3.
There's no stones for GH. He can't contribute anything. There's no magnetize either. They're just taking this rack.
It's gone! They cannot get close to hold this. As OG, we'll see what the plan is next. They'll back off.
They're happy with that. Why not? They can back up, clean up shrines. But I think if Liquid chases out, OG can definitely just turn and look for the fight. They have no cooldowns that they're waiting on. Everything is available for them. And they're just so farmed right now at this point in the game that Liquid, they're walking out together. But like I was mentioning before, there's one stone on GH, and that is it. So his team fight potential, and he's pretty much the only team fighter on the side of Liquid right now. It's just not there.
I know she's ready to go back. And again, Jackson with the round by the